Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button. If you're not new, my fingers are frozen. I can't give you the thumbs up. But anyway, I appreciate you. We're talking about oil. I want to give you a little why I'm doing this. It may seem, why I talk about oil. I was at Walmart. I was looking at the oil, and Earl. I was looking at the Earls. But, there was an older gentleman there, and he was asking somebody from Walmart, it was a lady, and he was asking about the number, what number, and she, like most, or I can't say most, but like a lot of people, didn't really know. And I'm thinking, if this guy has been around and didn't know what these numbers mean on the oil, then there's got to be more. Got to be at least one of you out there. Let's talk viscosity first. As you see, right, this is a 5W30, this is a 10W30, and this is a 0W20, right? 020. What do these numbers mean? And the number before the W as winter, the number before the W is going to be for cold temperatures. So this is a 5W, this is a 10W. It's not like gauge wire or sheet metal. Higher the gauge, lower the thickness. Higher the number, thicker the oil. All right? So this is a 5W, this is a 10W. This one is going to be thinner than this one in cold temperatures. That's simple, right? That's simple. If this was a 20W, if there is such a thing, 20W, then it would be really, 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 really thick in cold temperatures compared to others. So that's that. Now, obviously now, the other number that's after the W is going to be for warm temperatures. This one's a 30, this one's a 30. Same thickness at that temperature, warmer temperatures, if they were at the same temperature, okay? This one is a 20. This one is going to be runnier, less thick, less viscosity than this one. And this one, right? So now you know that what these numbers mean. You may be thinking, how did that help me? Well, you can have a manual and tell you what put in, but if you don't have a manual, like this older gentleman, and you just always take your car in, do whatever, and you just pay them, and you don't even know what goes in it. That's fine. But if you don't have a manual or anything, and you want to know, then you can say, well, this is a snowblower, so a snowblower. Now that you know what these numbers mean, you know that this is going to be very hard to start. There is also, these are multi-blend oils. Two numbers, right? 5W30, 10W30. So these are multi-blend. There is single weight oils, and these are for situations where there's no fluctuation, okay? We used to use it in the certain machines inside a heated building, in a factory for certain jobs. There's no fluctuations, so just the internals of the machine, there was nothing extreme on the outsides affecting it, so we just used single weight. But these will give you dual for cold and winter situations. Synthetic or conventional, go by the manual. But if you don't have the manual, again, you can, if you're just using a push mower or regular lawnmower, whatever, and you're just cutting your lawn once a week, and you're not in extreme temperatures and so on, conventional oil is just fine. It's going to do everything you need it to do, and as long as you change it regularly and keep your eye on it, you're fine. With that same equipment, if you want to say it that way, if you are a commercial lawn care business, you may want to go to synthetic, just because you get longer run time usually, and the longer you're running, the more money you're making. You don't want to be taking your machines in or doing it yourself, for that matter, changing the oil filter and all that. And, so that could be something you may consider. Cars nowadays, I mean, the zero W20 to zero is almost like water in wintertime because of such tight clearances. It needs to have runnier oil. So anyway, I hope this helps you out, folks. See you on the next one.